So me and Force Graph are debating Hagoromo versus the Kaguya that fought Naruto and Sasuke. War Art Kaguya, right?
Yeah. Did
I'm
you
taking.
specify
Give me
which
3 seconds.
Hagoromo?
Huh?
Because it's crucial.
Let me
Did you
start. I'll
specify
give me three
which
seconds.
Hagoromo?
Which Hagoromo did you want, buddy?
Prime.
Well, what's Prime Hagoromo?
When he got the 10 tails.
Okay, so you want Ten Tails Hagoromo. Cool. That's cool.
The one right after he beat Kaguya.
Okay. So do you want me to start, or do you want to start, Force Graph?
Uh, you start.
Okay. You're aware that Hagoromo says that, like, do I still have this on my scan server? You're aware that Hagoromo says that, like, Madara is very close to his power, right?
Where?
Found it. Posted in scans chat. I'll ping you there. This is Hagoromo speaking, right? He's become just like Mother. Now, no longer Angel's reincarnated. He's obtained Ten Tails power and is getting close to me. And is trying to attain even my mother Kaguya's power, right? Which literally just means that, like, the Madara is just above Hagoromo. And that Kaguya is above Hagoromo as well.
Well, he said, wait, it's close to his power. He wasn't saying.
Yeah, this is Madara. Okay. This is Madara without becoming one with the God Tree and without a second Rinnegan.
No, I think this is the one where he inherited the 10 tails, right?
Yeah, that's not the fruit of the God Tree though. He also absorbs the God Tree after this. I have scans of that. Because he's just become one with the Ten Tails, right? Which is weaker than absorbing the God Tree. Because the God Tree is the completed version of the Ten Tails.
Alright.
So it would literally just double his power. And he was already close. He was already close to Hagoromo in the first place.
Alright. So,
And then you're aware that, like, this Madara is weaker than Kaguya, right?
yeah. But you know that, like,
No. I'm not done yet, right? Because I'm just going to keep stacking these Madara amps up all the way up until we get to Kaguya, right? So, let's start with this one, right? That I just posted. So, whenever Madara gets stabbed by Zetsu, right? The chakra that's being poured into him is called Incredible by Naruto, right? So he's just getting even more chakra. And then we have another one where he steals all the steals chakra from those inside the Infinite Tsukuyomi. And Naruto says that that chakra that he's taking is even stronger than the Ten Tails. Right? You cool with that, Force Graph?
Wait.
I'm posting all my scans as I go along.
So this chakra is the God Tree?
No. He already absorbed the God Tree. This is the chakra from those inside of the Infinite Tsukuyomi that he's absorbing now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, you're aware that they still refer to him as Madara at this point, right? Cool?
Yep.
Okay. Where's my Kaguya section in here? There we go. Okay. So they say that, like, a Kaguya who is still suppressed, right? Who she says she doesn't want to, like, she doesn't want to ruin her barren wasteland, so she's still suppressed. They say that her chakra is far greater than Madara's, as Sasuke says.
Alright.
And then Kaguya. Let me see. Then Kaguya starts. Or she steals chakra from Naruto and Sasuke, right? I think she does it twice. But I also forgot to post that Madara stole Naruto and Sasuke's chakra as well. Let me post that real quick.
You know what the Ten Tails is, right?
What is the Ten Tails? Please tell me.
It's basically like a part of Kaguya.
No, it's not. Have you? Do you read Boruto?
No.
Okay. Well, it stated recently that the Ten Tails is just like the seed of the God Tree, right? All these urban legends thought that the Ten Tails was just part of Kaguya, but it's not. The Ghetto Mazo is Kaguya's husk, right? And Kaguya became one with the Ten Tails in the past, right? Just so that she could just so that she could beat this one guy, right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
That's
what
talking
do you
about
mean?
this one Ten Tails, but that's fine. Because that's not even the Kaguya I'm using. And you're
Um,
aware that, you're aware that it takes Hagoromo and Hamura, right? Fighting together
yeah.
to beat Kaguya when Kaguya was only the strength of the God Tree's fruit, correct?
No, she had all of her. She inherited the God fruit and everything else. Like she became
What do
the
you mean
ultimate.
everything else?
Yeah, sure.
She
Like,
just ate the fruit of the God Tree.
yeah, the God tree.
Yes, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying she was weak before she ate the fruit of the God Tree.
Week before it.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess we're doing or I guess we're doing manga only. It doesn't matter, though, right? So Kaguya, right, with just one fruit of the God Tree, which is a Jubi level amp, was as strong as Hagoromo and Hamura combined. And then Hagoromo gets a single Ten Tails amp, and after that, he's like, "Yeah, Madara is almost as strong as I am." And then we add all these Ten Tails amps, and Kaguya is way stronger than him. GG.
No, wait. So you're saying that the Ten Tails is what were you saying about the Ten Tails? It was like it being weaker.
No, in Boruto, it's directly stated that the Ten Tails is not any single person, right? That each Ten Tails is just a seed for the God Tree.
Yes, exactly. It's a part of Kaguya, which she
No,
consumed.
it's not.
She consumed the chakra fruit, right?
She
And each
consumed the
seed
chakra
is
fruit, and then whenever they took her, like all her chakra away, it became the Ten Tails. That's why he's saying it's not just the Divine Tree; it's Mother herself. But he doesn't know shit. Amato's been researching this for years, and Amato tells us otherwise. And why does Amato know it? Because an actual Otsutsuki, Kaguya's boss, was the one who told it to him.
okay. So you said that when she subdued the lands of the villages, you okay? So you agree with that she had the chakra fruit, right? When they beated her, when they defeated her, right?
I mean, yeah. Depending on the incarnation, she like turns into the God Tree first, or she turns
Okay,
into the Jubi first. But yeah.
okay. So just to get this out the way, he defeats her, right? Along with his brother.
Well, I mean, she says that it was mostly the seal that did it, not them.
Yeah, but they still defeated her, right?
Sure.
And she inherited the chakra fruit.
After months of fighting, yes.
Okay, so this would mean that your point where Mater would just make that when Hagoromo died, he got weaker. So when I can just say in his prime, he was just stronger
Why is he stronger than this Kaguya? One that he never fought before.
because Madara, who inherited her chakra, right, or the Tentos, whatever, right, which Hagoromo already defeated in the past, will only mean that he got weaker
Okay,
when he
so
was
you're
dead.
trying to say that like Ghost Hagoromo plus one God Tree is Prime Hagoromo, right?
Wait, I'm talking about post Kaguya when like he defeated Kaguya and basically like when he sealed the Chentails into the moon.
But you're saying he has the ten tails.
Yeah.
He you're talking about when he sealed
He
Kaguya into the moon. The Ghetto Mazo?
yeah, when he sealed the chakra in the moon, yes.
He didn't. He took it for himself.
He sealed the chakra.
No, he sealed the Ghetto Mazo in the moon. The chakra went to him. You're trying to say the one that
The
took the
Genoma.
chakra, yes? The one with
I'm
the
pretty
chakra of
sure
the
he
ten tails,
sealed the
correct?
Chentails.
Okay.
Or
So, Cypher, I'm just gonna mute you. Alright. Local, that is. But, let's say, sure, he is just as strong as the Kaguya who ate the chakra fruit, and that's all she had. Even though we know that she got...
mega dick.
Even though we know that she got significantly weaker in her pregnancy, right? And they say that, like, her pregnancy chopped up her chakra. But yeah, let's say sure. Whatever. So, if he is just as strong as that Kaguya, and then he gets a single Ten Tails amp, and he acknowledges that this Madara, who is lacking a Rinnegan, and has two more Ten Tails amps over him, is, like, close to him. Let's say even...
no, but you said
Arrow...
that the
Okay.
Alright,
Force. Let
go.
me do this in math for you, right? Let's say a Ten Tails amp equals 1. Kaguya is
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Okay. Kaguya is 1. So Hagoromo, who beats Kaguya, is 1 as well. Cool? And then, whenever he absorbs the God Tree, he gets the value of 2. Because he is a Jubi level plus Jubi level. Cool?
Okay.
Madara can control the Jubi in the first place, so I'm going to give him 0.5 in base, right? And then he becomes 1 with the Divine Tree, the Jubi, right? So he's 1.5. Then he gets another Rinnegan. I won't even put that on there, right? But let's talk about he merges with the God Tree, so that's 2.5. Then Naruto says he gets even stronger, but that doesn't matter. And then he takes Naruto and Sasuke's chakra, but that doesn't matter because he gets a chakra so strong that they say it's stronger than the God Tree. So that's 3.5. And then Kaguya is stated to be stronger than that. So Kaguya is greater than 3.5.
Alright.
While your Prime
So
Hagoromo has a value of 2.
Alright, so you said it yourself that each seed of the chakra fruit is a 10 tails, right?
Yes. But the Ten Tails grows stronger as it gains more and more chakra. It's fine. Whenever it's fully developed, it becomes a God Tree.
Wait, when? When does
Huh?
it say that?
Let me show
When
you.
does it say that?
Let me show you Amato's like going over it. Because Amato goes over it in like the new Boruto chapters. Okay. I'm just going to send you a ton of this info because you should probably know it if you're debating Naruto anyways.
Did you send it?
Yes, I'm sending it all.
Oh, okay.
in the last scan I sent, they say Ten Tails is the seedling. First, they plant the Ten Tails in the ground. It grows into the divine tree, consumes the planet, and eventually bears the chakra fruit.
Alright.
Yeah, so God Tree is a greater amp than Ten Tails.
I know that.
Okay. So then do you concede?
Well, why would I concede?
Because Kagi is significantly stronger than the Hagoromo you have? Like multiple God Trees stronger?
Alright. So, why multiple?
I've already gone through that with you. I refuse to go through it again.
Why? Because it consumed chakra?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that the yin yang style when he tried to use it like to give Sasuke and Naruto an amp, right, and gave them six path abilities. You know that he gave them like both half and half of his power.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
You'll never find
Yeah, I'll
anywhere
show
that
you.
says he gave them half of his power. I have this discussion with so many people all the time. You'll find nowhere that says he gave them half of his power.
Let me look for it.
And even if I said that he did, right? Why would that scale back to him? That's just an amp that he gave to them. And one of the amps was a
That
multiplier in the
amp,
case of
okay,
Naruto, so it wouldn't matter.
that amp, that same amp, nearly beat, no, actually defeated the one
That
eye, that same
that
water that
doesn't
you're trying to
matter.
scale. It does because he's using half and half of his power, right? Basically,
Okay,
when he's dead.
so Arrow, let me explain this to you, right? Or whatever you want to, whoever named you Arrow Level Rhetoric. I don't know if they're trying to like hype you up, but it's wrong, right? The other half of Super Gramps' power, that doesn't mean he gave away half of it. He's talking about he can feel the other half, as in like Sasuke's yin
Okay,
to his
yeah.
yang. But I'll go on, right? I'll explain it more so.
Alright. So you said
Shut
earlier on
up!
that he
I'm
gave him the
speaking.
yin and the yang.
Thank you.
No, he's done half
As
of
I
his
was
power.
saying, right? Just because this is an amp that they get that puts them above something doesn't mean that his chakra is above that thing as well. Do you not understand that? This is like having an
Yes, he
eight.
does.
Okay, this is like having an 8-ounce glass of water, or an 8-ounce glass. There's already 6 ounces of water in there, and you put another 4 in there, right? It's gonna overflow the glass,
Yeah.
yes, but that doesn't mean that the 4 ounces was enough to beat the glass. That's what you're saying right now. Your argument makes no sense.
Okay, he was using yin and yang release, right? Which was derived from chakra, right? So
Answer my argument.
therefore, he used.
Answer my argument,
Hmm?
Force.
Hmm?
Respond to my argument.
I'm not. Why am I strongman you?
I didn't say that. I said respond to my
Tell you
argument.
what. Wait, what are you saying right now?
Respond to his argument.
Okay, so what I said, right? He used the yin yang release, right? Which was derived from chakra, right? So therefore, he used half of his power. Shut up. Okay, so like he used half of his power, right?
Pianist, do I have
He
to
used
address
it
this
on
again?
Naruto and Sasuke, which basically beat Madara, One Eye Madara, which you are using to scale above. Shut up. Okay, so you are using to scale above, right? And I'm telling you that half of his power when he was dead is contradicted because Naruto and Sasuke basically beat One
Pianist,
Eye
do I have to
Madara,
respond to this?
which you
I just can't
yeah.
conclude the point and move on.
Okay. I think that my past refutation already goes over this. Let's just conclude this point. All right. What's your next point?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
conclude as in
I'm fine
conclude.
concluding the debate.
So okay. So all right. So basically, what I'm trying to say, the only reason that we're giving conclusions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you ready to go into conclusions? Because I do not want to hear you got
If
first
you give a single
I
new
got-
argument in your conclusion, I'm gonna bark in my microphone. I hope you know that.
I don't care.
Okay. Are you
Okay,
ready to go into conclusions? Like concluding the whole debate.
that's what he said. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
'Cause I've heard 16 times in the past 3 days that everybody's getting forced to conclusions.
Okay. So look,
I'll
the
just
Okay.
throw
reason
out
that
this, right? I'll just throw out this. Chalker quantity is equal to AP and speed. If you have the same chalker control.
hey, we're in conclusion. All right.
Okay,
So
cool.
look,
I just got that one out.
only reason that Hagoromo beats Kaguya, right, is because since he brought up the point of One-Eye Mater scaling above Hagoromo, that feat is later been inconsistent because it has been shown that Hagoromo's full power has been shown to scale above Madara. Therefore, it's an inconsistent feat for him. And also, I showed how like he consumed the chocolate fruit, which will only scale him above Kaguya, which he is trying to scale. And yeah,
I'm not even gonna give a conclusion. Um, Kaguya big strong. Do the pee on Hagoromo face. Pianist, give me that. Give me that spicy judgment.
I didn't hear the last part of the conclusion. I had to go do something.
Oh, his or mine?
Whoever just concluded last, I
Oh, it
didn't
was
hear.
me. So it didn't matter. I just made a joke of my conclusion because I knew it didn't matter. He already lost.
All right, let's go over point by point because I got sidetracked by arguing with this retard in chat. How about two obviously different characters? Let's go point by point. Spencer, your reasoning for like I remember like the first part of it. Your reasoning for or you were arguing for what?
War
Kaguya?
Arc Kaguya.
Yeah, because Kaguya oh yeah, Madara is stated to be close to Hagoromo's power, and Hagoromo yeah, and then he gets a bunch more amps, so now he should be relative, and then Kaguya steals like a bunch of chakras, so she should now be above Hagoromo, right?
Yes.
His counter is
I
well,
even like
Hagoromo
laid
got
out every amp and gave them numbers in reference to god trees. And he had no contention with the idea that his character was a 2 while my character was greater than 3.5.
okay, and then oh yeah, he's saying oh the difference between dead Hagoromo and a lot or Prime would be two god trees.
No, he said dead Hagoromo would be a 1 and Prime would be a 2. He agreed with me when I
no, I
said that.
didn't. Yeah.
I do remember that point going off. Did you say anything about it? 'Cause I do remember Spencer bringing up the number of Hagoromo, or like the number of god trees Hagoromo would be a.
Wait, what?
He doesn't even know what
Did
we're
you
talking
have
about,
any
pianist.
contention with how many god
No,
trees Spencer quantified Hagoromo having?
no, I did not remember him specifying that.
He doesn't
Okay,
even remember it, pianist.
he definitely brought that up, but
No, but he didn't ask me to confirm it. He just said moving on.
well, no, that
Yeah,
isn't what happened. Y'all
it's your burden
continuously
to
went over
refute.
points
What
like
the
this
fuck?
over and over. Yeah, y'all continuously went over points like this. There were even points where he told you, like, where he had to sit there and tell you to refute his argument. Because when he would
I
make an
did.
argument, you would then go into like a different counter.
I did. I just did at the
So
last
no,
point I
no,
made.
you want to, yeah. Hold on. That wasn't the only time that something like this has gone over. There are like multiple times where
Brain?
Spencer would make an argument and then you just make your own argument, not going against his at some points.
No, the argument I'm making is going against this. Were
Yeah,
you judging
now
or
I'm
you
saying that
listen?
there.
I'm just
Yeah, I'm
asking.
listening now.
Okay. So look, I brought up.
This nigga
I
debating the
stated
I'm not
that.
talking
judge.
about
God
this last
damn.
point. I'm not talking about the last point. You keep talking about the last point.
Yes, that's my refute to his
I'm not
argument.
talking about that. I'm not talking about that point.
What are you talking about then?
I don't like have like okay. For example, where y'all go over how strong or weaker Hagoromo is between alive and dead. Spencer did definitely bring up whether or not like how many god trees or like what the difference is between Hagoromo's alive and dead form.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't just say, okay, we're gonna move on now. You were definitely given time to go over every point.
Yes,
Okay, but you didn't refute how many. Like you didn't refute this argument.
I did.
With what? You just said you didn't even remember him saying it. So how did you refute it?
No, I remember. I didn't remember him bringing up Hagoromo.
Yeah,
Remember the
how many
argument?
god trees Hagoromo had? You just said you didn't remember that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, so you didn't refute it then.
I did not remember him saying that. That's what I'm
Okay, well,
saying.
I'm saying, like, he did say that in the debate. I remember him saying it, and I'm pretty sure we're both recording. So if you need to look at the recording,
I
you can.
am
But
recording.
y'all
Okay.
he did definitely bring up how many god trees
You
Hagoromo
can
had.
see me. You can literally see me doing the math in scans chat, pianist.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
even
saw
on see
that.
anymore. I'm arguing with Moose.
All right. So now that we have like that, uh, are there any other points you think we need to go over?
No, I thought we were
Not really. If he
concluding.
just, well, no, he's talking about like with me the judgment. I think like,
Uh,
well, via that the fact that like based off of like the quantification of god trees, right? Madara or like Kaguya would have like a higher number, so she would be stronger than
I
Hagoromo.
even like said if you have the same chakra control, like chakra amount
did
would
you
dictate AP
listen
and
to my
speed, and he was
rebuttal
like,
to his argument?
"Huh?
What'd you say?
Did you hear my rebuttal to his argument?
You just said you didn't refute it. You didn't
I
remember it.
did. I did.
You just said 3 times you didn't remember it.
I said I didn't remember when he said Hagoromo. I didn't say the argument.
No, okay. That's what I'm talking about. If you didn't refute how many god trees Hagoromo had, and Kaguya has more,
No, his point
then
was
Kaguya
that
would be higher.
Kaguya had more because he had 3.5.
Okay, you
Oh my
debunk. What
god."
is your refutation for why Kaguya had more god trees?
Why Kaguya? I'm arguing for Hagoromo.
Oh my.
Okay, so did you debunk
Pianist,
whether
just
or not
quit. Just
Kaguya
let
had
him live, dude.
3.5 god trees?
Okay, so look, I'll explain it again. I showed that like how 50-50 of his power can scale above the one-eyed martyr,
Oh,
which he
I
was
think you
using
do
for
need to
that
go over
same
that,
scanner,
pianist, right?
right? And I showed how it can be an inconsistent feat, right? So therefore it would not be valid.
Pianist, I do think you need to
Because
go
he
over
used
the like
half and half of his
50-50
power,
argument thing.
because he used 50 of his power to defeat Madara, right? Of his yin yang release, right? So
Pianist, do you
therefore,
want me to go
it
over
would be
my
an
refutation to
inconsistent
that
feat.
again?
Yeah, hold on. What? Finish, Arrow.
He's literally just saying,
Okay.
okay, his argument was, well, they both got 50% of Hagoromo's power, and they were able to beat Madara, so Madara being close to him is like a problem. Did you hear my response to that?
Mm, I can't remember. What is it?
I gave an analogy of like,
This,
just because like just because they both got an amp from him doesn't mean that like whatever they do scales back to him. And then I said, if you have an 8 ounce, or if you have like an 8 ounce glass and there's 6 ounces of
that
water
their
in it,
base isn't. If they have a higher base, or like if they have a high enough base, basically,
yeah, that was the
then
conclusion.
Hagoromo is on track.
And
Nah, but they were
he just
basically
like
dead.
didn't respond to that
They
bitch.
were dead. They died. We revived them, and he gave him an amp enough to defeat Madara, which is my point. He used 50% of his power in a 50-50 to defeat Madara. The one-eyed Madara that you are using to scale above Hagoromo in using the 3.5 scaling for Kaguya. Therefore, it will be
But
an
then he
inconsistent
brings
feat.
up, well, it's not like Naruto and Sasuke only have Hagoromo's power,
That was
What
the
do
so
you
that
entire
doesn't
point.
affect go to Hagoromo.
He
It's
gave
that
him.
that he gave them more.
Okay, but I'm still saying that 50-50 of his power was used
Force
to
Graph, you're
defeat
stupid.
Madara.
You're
And
stupid.
there's nothing
You're
debugging that.
stupid. No,
Okay, hold on.
listen.
You're retarded.
I'm
Hold on.
actually
Okay,
getting
hold on. Be
frustrated.
quiet. Be
So
quiet. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna say this,
Okay,
right?
hold on. Be quiet.
Force
Be
Graph.
quiet. Be
Here's
quiet.
what
Be quiet.
everyone is trying to
No, hold on.
explain
Be
to you.
quiet.
Being sped.
Dude, be quiet. Okay, Graph. What he's saying is right. If he gave them chakra, it's not like they only have Hagoromo's chakra. They also have their own, right? So they have their own plus whatever amount Hagoromo gave them. This is used to defeat Madara. So that means if Hagoromo doesn't have whatever chakra they have,
Look
it's
at the
above
scan I
Madara.
showed.
What?
Okay, look, it says right here.
Is it because
Okay,
I'm
so it
at
says
Super
it's
Gram
because
stage and
Super
got
Grand's
power
power.
from
I
him?
got power from. I can feel it even clearly from here. The other half of Super Grand's power, basically saying that he gave 50-50 of his power split into those two
I
to
literally,
defeat Madara.
I also gave an argument
Hold
for
on,
why
Spencer.
it doesn't have to be half of like.
And
Oh my god.
also, you didn't even contest this
Oh,
point at the end. You're not only giving it in the conclusion.
That's not
So
true.
like,
I have a
well, he
recording, and so
didn't.
does Pianist. I don't know why you just
yeah,
decided to lie like that.
no, you never brought up the fact that they had base power before that. You never
Yes, I
contested that.
did, through
You
my
only started
analogy of the
contesting.
water.
No, you didn't.
I literally did. Just because you're too
Analogy of water.
okay,
You're comparing
just
water
because you're too
to
stupid to understand the conclusion of analogy doesn't mean that it's false.
I
Shut the fuck
do not
up.
understand what you're saying. Speak
He said
clearly.
just because you're too stupid to understand the analogy of the water doesn't mean it is false or that he didn't make it.
What?
That
That
analogy is
does
still
not make any
that
sense.
analogy was his refutation. There's like it's a part of his refutation.
He never no. He what? Then basically that's an indirection point, bro. He has to
An
be very
indirection
specific with
point.
what
Nigga,
he's
you
trying
sound
to
like
get to.
Amos. You're dumb.
Shut your bum ass up and let me explain. Okay.
Nigga, you're
So what I'm
literally
saying is
you have
that
a
you
drippy little monkey PFP. You think you're cool.
yes sir. And what?
I
Yeah,
I
that is
genuinely hope you get a
okay.
fork
Hold on.
shoved under your
Okay,
Shut
toenail.
up.
okay, y'all are derailing. Y'all are derailing. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
You like dick.
Okay. Alright. Now, what else? There's the analogy. If you don't think he made the argument, we can go back and record it. But
Okay, go back.
Okay.
I'm not doing that as of right now.
Okay.
I can go back and do this.
Okay. I'll end my recording right now and go back.